Hello again, everyone. So, episode 7 of Doctor Who, The Pyramid at the End of the World. So, this episode picks off from last episode, Extremis, and the Doctor has learned everything about the monks. Well, not everything, but everything the virtual Doctor knew about the monks from the file we sent him. So, Bill's on another date. I was surprised that she was telling her date about all the stuff that the doctor told her and explaining about who the doctor was, but I guess she knew her date wouldn't believe her. Same date as last episode, only real this time. I like how they did the previously and the now thing about the two explanations at once. So anyway. Yeah, first the Pope ruins her date, and then the UN ruins her date. I guess they referenced Donald Trump in it when Bill was explaining. Yeah, they referenced Donald Trump in it when Bill was explaining she didn't know the president with the whole orange thing. Why is he orange? But anyway, so they brought back the Doctor being the president of the world thing from Series 8. But I guess made sense. So later in the episode, when they arrive at the pyramid and Nardal's getting the play-by-play, I guess that was a way the Doctor could know what was going on, because he can see life forms and basically technology and things like that, the sonic sunglasses. Guess not everything, though. Clever. So the monks. That simulation, they've been studying, they've been doing simulation since the beginning of the world. But after all their simulations, saying how they killed the Doctor in those simulations, they calculated everything, but for their big plan, they want consent for them to rule the world. They want true consent. They want to be loved, not feared. But why? They could have taken the world like the Doctor said, but they want consent. Don't really think we've heard about that before, about it, but the military leaders all died because their consent was out of strategy or fear, because the monks showed them a possibility of a future in ruins. You know, I remember those cables from the trailer, from that simulation thing. Like the Doctor said, a lot different on the outside. But anyway, so the monks chose their forms. Yeah, odd. They closest thing to humans they thought would be corpses, resembling corpses. Interesting, but the Doctor, he knows better, and he's not fazed by the future, and he's not fazed by them, even though they know everything about him and the world. He's the one thing they can't manipulate to their will, and later on the episode, I was thinking, these people will never love this. I was thinking, why would they want to be loved? Because these people will never love them, that they keep killing their leaders, and they look like corpses. Alright, so later in the episode, when the Doctor is working on the solution, narrowing it down is interesting, but when he finally got to it, I kind of found it was one of those clever moments when the Doctor has something where the bad guy does the work for him. with him shutting down the security cameras everywhere, and the monks turning it on, the one they needed on first. You know, that lady at the lab, I was thinking, is she just a metaphor the doctor was using when he was explaining death? How people go towards death sometimes? Yeah, but then I thought maybe he's explaining because of the glasses, but nah. It did involve her, just later on. Oh, and that guy who took off his helmet, who was next to her. I was thinking, put the helmet back on. But, yeah, not so good. Not so good results for him. So, but the bio disease that resulted in their lab, the monks foresaw it. But I wonder what they would have done if the doctor couldn't stop it and the world was in ruins. You know, like, so when the doctor finally arrives at the lab, we hear more about how he just reassembled Nardo with the whole he got his lungs cheap thing. But when Nardo re-entered the TARDIS, I thought, oh no, he's infected. What's wrong with him? But we saw what happened to the other guy. But Nardo's not completely organic anymore, I assume, with the whole Bolt thing from episode 1. But anyway. Curious. The monks, I kept thinking, why do they want consent? What do they get out of it? And when Bill was with them, once the military leaders died, and Bill was the only one left. Oh yeah, and the doctor fixing a problem even when he's blind is fantastic, but I guess we do see one of the problems he still has. With the lock, to get out, he had to touch it, but he can't see the lock to put the code in, but I guess sonic screwdriver can't do it either. It can open doors, but it can't crack that lock. Interesting. But anyway, since sonic screwdriver can't do it and the doctor's blind, he can't do the code because he doesn't know what code he's putting in. Quite the dilemma. I was kind of thinking, is this how he's going to go? Is this how he's going to regenerate? But nah, because Bill makes the deal, and what has she done? Her consent is true, her love for the doctor is true, so the monks can have a consent, and Bill restores the doctor's sight. I guess that's how he gets his sight back, because I keep hearing people around the internet saying how he gets it back through regeneration. I kept thinking that too, but the monks restored it. And that's good, the doctor lives and saved the day, but not from the monks, just from the bio disease. So then, the doctor and Erica, the lady scientist the doctor met, Erica, so they both survived. But what happens now that the monks have consent? I saw the trailer, and I've heard a long time ago when I accidentally stumbled upon a rumor that the doctor and the whole world was going to be mind controlled, and it was just going to be Bill left to save the day. I guess that's what's happening. That's what's happening there. But the doctor, he sided with the monks, and the whole world sided with them. They worship the monks now. Kind of resembles how back when Martha was traveling the world back in series 3, helping the doctor. or in turn left. I see some people are saying how it's an altered reality without the Doctor, but only this time it's the Doctor on the monk's side. Possibly undercover, don't know yet. But we'll find them next week. Well, if they do manage to save it, I'm curious about Nardole, because he was on the floor unconscious. He was dying on the floor. What if they reset it? What happens to Nardole then? Will he live? Will he die? Not sure. Because he was infected by it. He was still vulnerable. The doctor can see again, but what would it do? What good would it do for him that this time? Not what good would it do against the monks now if Bill consented, and Bill was in trouble because she consented. So then, overall, I really like this episode. I honestly like every episode. But this three-parter has been fantastic. So anyway, this has been my review for Series 10, Episode 7, The Pyramid at the End of the World. Now, I'm not going to be able to do reviews for a while. Sorry, guys, but I'm going on vacation with my family. So then, really sorry, but this is going to be my last review for a while. So, about 2 weeks. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. And, well, you know. Bye. Oh, by the way, don't know if he's watching this, but Tommy, if you're there, what do you say we do these reviews together for a while? Once again. It's been a long time since we've done one together. Alright, Tommy, if you see this, let's do a review together sometime again. Alright, guys. Bye.